Hey guys, welcome back to Mitsubishi Cars. My name's Aaron. I got the Stealth back in here. Yeah, so I got a few things I want to do to this. Color, well, I guess it's a color change, even though it'll still be close. Some add-ons, some extras, some other bits and pieces. Still working on getting some wheels for this thing. Just every time I find something I want, somebody's not, responding, not wanting to do, answer the questions you need to answer to freaking figure out what you want to do. But on here, what I got to do is, the mirrors have to come off. A bunch of the trim panels got to come off for me to clean this thing up and do some stuff. You can see right here, that one has a broken tab. Well, luckily I bought a whole storage unit full of parts. I mean, I have piles of them out there. So this trim piece will replace that one. And then there's the VR4 wing for, I think it's the 99. We'll get that one on there. And we have color change material. I have never wrapped a car before. So this might be interesting. This might not be. We will find out. Oh, if I can get this thing to open up here a little. Come out of there. Oh. So it's white. Has a little bit of a tint color to it. So once I get it done, we'll take it out in the sun and there's a rhyme. We'll get it out there and hopefully I can still do it while it's sunny outside. Get it out there and check it out. But let's take a look at what I got to work with here. Hey guys, if you watch this far, please like, subscribe. I'm not going to ask you to share because some of you will, some of you won't, some of you like it, some of you don't. That's how it works. But it's free to hit the subscribe button, helps me out. It's free to hit the like button. That helps me out too, gets me moving further with everything. And yeah, there's a sneak peek of where I'm at to see the end of the video. But I'm not even going to tell you where it went, but yeah, it went somewhere. And it might have been good, it might have not been good. But let's get back to it. Thank you. Bye. Or don't go away. Don't go away. Watch, watch, watch. Thank you. So here's what I got to work with. Flaking, peeling, paint, all this with the cracks in it. Have these spots here. Yep, there it goes. That there where, there was just a little bit of filler in there. Not much, just a little. Oh, this is a good one here. Yeah, that's quite a bit. And I did that so it wouldn't rust in that spot earlier before. Fix that. I want to paint these things here, repaint this stuff in black. So yeah, you can see the mirrors. That's got to come off and get fixed. There's a couple of dings in here. If I don't kind of fix that stuff now, it's all going to pop through. I think there was a dent. There's a dent right there. A dent back in here. I want to take these sail panels off and repaint this. But I'm pretty sure I got to take the interior part to do that. And the boomerang, that needs to come off. To put this big daddy on there. See if I can walk this around there and set it on there without losing it. And I got to clean up all that. And then there's this spot here that needs a little work. So I got some stuff to do to it. So, not perfect, but it is about where it goes. That looks so much better than that boomerang. I think it's actually supposed to go a little further forward. I'll have to look at some photos and stuff and make sure I get that where it's supposed to go. Yeah, that boomerang, I mean, it's kind of cool, but that is way cooler. I gotta see if I can get those little pieces out, which means taking off some of this, so I may not do that, but I want to paint those. Yeah, sail panel, paint this. Probably gonna just take that off and find a way to delete that. And pop-ups, those will probably go in white, but that's what I got. And definitely that's gonna don't do your funky stuff. We're gonna do that up there in white too. But yeah, and being I got to take a bunch of this stuff apart. Oh, that I'm hoping I don't have to change the knuckles to get those VR4 brakes on here, but we'll find out. If I do, I'll have to figure something else out. There's a new oil pump. There's some other interior bits. There's some more seals and whatnot. An oil pan gasket. These other pieces I didn't put on there before, and being I got to have most of the interior part. I got to have the door panels off to take the mirrors loose. I'm pretty sure I got to take the interior panels in here off to get these sail panels off. Plus, I want to add that one to the driver's side because it's got a big ugly spot like that, but worse. I think you can see it right there. That's always right here. Get that one on there, cleaned up and on there. So if I'm doing that, might as well throw some of these on 3-inch for in the dash. And then the 5.5 or the 6.5 or 5.5, whatever they were, 6.5 for the doors, and some 6x9s to go on the back because I already put a doubled in there. So I already put that stereo in it last time, so I could at least have some tunes when moving it around the yard because I still haven't drove this very far. But yeah, that's what I got to do. And well, I guess I'll get to it. So I got to do a bunch of sanding, a bunch of filling, a bunch of whatever, and pulling a bunch of parts. So that's what's going to go on for the next several hours. But wow, that thing looks so cool back there. That wing just looks cool sitting in the back of this thing. I mean, yeah, it's a definite decision. I gotta get that on there. So, all right, well, there ain't nothing to do but get to it. Okay, guys, here's where I'm gonna edge it, whatever you want to call it. So, mirrors, the bolts go in that hole through from the top. Yeah, I'm sure you guys know this. I didn't, but got the panel off. I changed speaker anyway. And then for this, this piece that goes on there has screws up through here into that. And you can see where somebody broke one off. So that wasn't on there. There's a metal piece of trim that goes in here. Oh, this one here. That piece of trim fits in there. Then this rubber seal goes in that piece of trim. That's what seals up your window. So that's where I'm at with that. I'll have to do the other side And then I'm gonna go back there, work on getting the boomerang off. Because either way, I need it off to, if I'm gonna wrap it or if I'm gonna do the other wing, which wasn't fitting on there very well, but that's all left to figure out by myself. But I'll get that off, and I really want to get this off so I can paint like I said. So we'll see how that works out. I'll keep stripping. I don't know if there's even a video on this. Didn't even look yet, but the sail panel for the Dodge Stealth, you can see right here all the bolts. Get that to where if the trunk lifts. Okay, so this one here, you got to reach from inside. I'll show you that in a sec. And there's some down here. There's one screw right here, which you got to take all of this off. And there's a couple up here, which is funny that this one, you can tell the difference. It never had a nut on the inside of it. But, okay. So there's one inside of this hole, which you have to take all of this trim off in here. And one guy said to get this piece off, you had to take the seat out, and I didn't. But we have one that goes inside of here, one that's inside there, and then you'll have a row of them down there, one in that hole, and one in that hole. And then you can get that sail panel off. But in order to get that off, you have to take that piece of trim that goes here. There is this little cover. What did I do with it? Where did I put it? Not that one. Oh, it's right here. So this little tiny piece, which is your clothes hook doodad, has this little metal bracket screwed in through here. You got to just pull that little rubber piece off. I mean, it just slides right off. Undo that screw, and then these are little push clips, and you can't get to the clip. They break, and some break, some don't. And then you have the little locks that go into those little metal brackets right there up that side. And there's one push pin. You can see the yellow white piece right there. So other than that, there's a lot of little trims, a lot of little stuff. There's videos on how to take the back of this apart to put your speakers in it, but I figured I'd show that, and now I got to clean all this up because I'm going to wrap this car. And yeah, I'm double doing this video for one quick one, how to remove a sail panel and where I'm at. So that's how to do that. And here's where I'm at with getting this stuff done. I'm still waiting for that to dry up. Should be drying another couple hours. Let's see, I hit a spot there and there and there. filled the headlights. There was a couple places here. I'll pull the bumpers off later and get those done. Hit some minor spots along here. Bang. This didn't need anything other than just the metal frickin' primed. Ding, ding, ding. And the lid, haven't done anything up there yet. Just trying to get the holes filled so I can wrap this, and then I'll wrap the bumpers in a separate trip or a separate do. But finally got this sail panel off, and then I'll have to undo these screws so I can paint the back black part and then wrap this other piece, which the other piece could be wrapped while it's on the car, but I wanted to clean things up and make it look better while I'm at it. And all I keep doing is exposing more stuff that needs to be cleaned. So, and then, yeah, door panel's off so I can do the speaker. Didn't really need to pull it off to do the mirror, which, you know, hindsight's 2020. And I'm gonna do the little speakers, but the ones I got are 3.5s, and those will not work, so I'm gonna have to take them back and see if I can get different ones. And then I got this in here opened up so I can do the speaker box, or so I can do the speaker, but this thing comes with a, and it's glue taped all the way around so that it is an actual speaker box. Got the interior out of here so I can get that sail panel out, and both of the ones on this, you can see that little dip right there. I'm gonna try to heat this up and push that back up into place so it looks better, because like on this one, you can see how it hangs in down in the window right there. And I have a new panel for that, which I already showed you earlier. I think for the one on this back where it has the issue, I'm gonna use the other one that's really bad and cut out a section here somewhere on the deal, and then do a double cut so I can replace that piece and make it look better. It's in a spot you can only see it through the window, so we'll see. Because yeah, you can only see it right there. It looks terrible, but I'm gonna try to make it look better. That's where I'm at for the moment. It is lunchtime. And I'll come out, do as much as I can do of this body work, and try to get as much wrap on as I can before I gotta upload a video. Yeah, this was clean once, and I made a mess. But guys, that's where I'm at, so we'll just get this done. I'll go take lunch, come back, and probably throw it up for a little video of high speed sanding, but that's where we're at, and I'm off to lunch. All right, so we got the hood ready. I just got some tape on there just to keep it from sticking where I don't want it to stick. Doors ready. Quarter panels ready. I already painted that black, so by the time I get here, it should be plenty dry. So, trunk lid's ready. Like I said, I'm gonna work on the bumpers later. So I'm gonna go down the quarter panel. So, all that's ready. I'm just gonna do this in white, and I'm not gonna worry about any of the little stuff on it. Too much to deal with. Well, there it is. Yeah, you can see the blue tint in it. So that's what I'm gonna put on here. So let's Let's see what happens. Doing good over here. Looks pretty good. Thought I messed up there, but that's where the washer nozzle goes. Couple of mess ups down here. There's one there. And then I was pulling this and ripped it. And unfortunately, if it were ripped a ½ inch further this way, I could have saved it. Oh, that's why I started with the biggest piece first, figure out what I could do and what I couldn't. So now I gotta do another one. As you can see, the sun's going down. Days getting shorter, or days are probably actually getting longer. This sucks. But, you know, it's the first time I ever tried this, so that's what happens. Well, you know, these things happen. It'll be cool when it's done. I mean, you can see the blue hue to the thing. It'll be pretty sweet when it's out in the sun. But I'm guessing I'm gonna take this, go take it in there and edit the video and get this out ready for tomorrow. But whoa, that went all dark, didn't it? Yeah, I failed again for this one. Goal for the week though is get this thing wrapped, a whole thing. Get it all done, ready to go, and try to get it back together. There's a couple things that want awry on me, but when I was taking some pieces off. But I got these trims done. They look pretty good. A lot better than what they were. Need to go find out if I can get some rubber strip that goes on here. Clean that up. Work on getting all these speakers in, getting all, you know, I got a lot of stuff I want to get done before I post the next video after this one. I hate doing that. I keep running into the light. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's where I'm at. But hey, I'm not going to give up. This will be wrapped. Whether it looks good or it looks okay, it's going to be wrapped. So I already figured out a few of the things that I did wrong. And hopefully I'm a quick learner. And we'll get this thing done. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm also still working on wheels for this, so if I can get the wheels and tires figured out by the next video too, it'll be a whole complete transformation of the whole car. I'm probably going to end up using the Boomerang and not the other one. I'm going to have to search for a VR4 wing that actually works. That one sucks. I was trying to line it up and get it figured out and make it work, but I got to do some cutting to make that one work. Yeah, well, that's how the cookie crumbles, you know. So we'll move on, get this thing done. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please subscribe. You get to watch me do dumb stuff, screw up, and eventually I'll get it right. You know, like, hey, look at that thing. There's actually almost a front end back on that. Worked on that the other day. So please help me out here and just subscribe. Even if you don't like it, hit that like button for me. It's free. Both of them are. You know, I appreciate it. I really do. We hit 100 subscribers. I'll do some little stupid giveaway thing. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hand out $100 or something I got laying around here in this shop that somebody might like. We'll see. I'll figure out something. But we're getting close. I think we're at 79, which is more than I ever thought. So I appreciate it. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.